The Earth is warming, glaciers are melting, sea levels are rising. The consequences of climate change are no longer a distant threat, they are our present reality. Yet, amidst these daunting challenges, a glimmer of hope emerges. Governments worldwide are recognizing the urgency and enacting environmental laws to combat this global crisis. These laws represent a commitment to protecting our planet for present and future generations. The Industrial Revolution marked a turning point, accelerating the exploitation of natural resources and releasing harmful pollutants into the atmosphere. The 1970s witnessed a surge in environmental awareness and activism. Landmark legislation, such as the Clean Air Act and the Clean Water Act in the United States, emerged, setting a precedent for environmental regulations. Today, environmental laws encompass a wide range of issues, from climate change and air pollution to waste management and the protection of endangered species. They reflect a growing understanding of the interconnectedness of environmental systems and the need for a holistic approach to conservation. At the heart of the fight against climate change lies a framework of international agreements and national policies designed to curb greenhouse gas emissions, promote renewable energy, and foster sustainable practices. The Kyoto Protocol, adopted in 1997, was a landmark treaty committing industrialized nations to reduce their emissions. While the Kyoto Protocol had its limitations, it paved the way for the Paris Agreement in 2015, a more comprehensive accord with a goal to limit global warming to well below 2 degrees Celsius. Carbon pricing mechanisms, such as carbon taxes and emissions trading schemes, aim to make polluting activities more expensive, encouraging businesses and individuals to reduce their carbon footprint. Renewable energy targets and incentives encourage the transition from fossil fuels to cleaner energy sources such as solar, wind, and hydropower. Environmental laws extend beyond addressing climate change, encompassing air and water quality, waste management, and the protection of biodiversity. The effectiveness of environmental laws hinges not only on their design, but also on their implementation and enforcement. Regulatory agencies, such as the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, in the United States, play a crucial role in monitoring environmental performance, setting standards, and enforcing regulations. Industries that emit pollutants or engage in environmentally sensitive activities often require permits that outline specific operating conditions and emission limits. Regular inspections and monitoring ensure that these facilities adhere to the permitted limits, and violations can result in fines, penalties, or even the revocation of permits. Public participation and access to information enable citizens to engage in informed dialogue, voice their concerns, and hold decision-makers accountable. Assessing the effectiveness of environmental laws requires a nuanced approach, considering the complex interplay of factors that influence environmental outcomes. The Clean Air Act in the United States, for instance, has been hailed as a remarkable success story, leading to significant reductions in air pollution, improved air quality, and reduced respiratory illnesses. A 2011 study by the EPA estimated that the benefits of the Clean Air Act outweighed its costs by a ratio of 30-1. Similarly, the Montreal Protocol, an international treaty adopted in 1987 to phase out ozone-depleting substances, has been highly successful in reversing the damage to the ozone layer. Despite the successes, environmental laws face ongoing challenges. Climate change in particular presents a moving target, requiring continuous adaptation and strengthening of legal frameworks. Strengthening international cooperation, promoting technology transfer, and providing financial assistance to developing countries are crucial for addressing transboundary environmental issues. New pollutants, emerging technologies, and a changing climate necessitate ongoing research, innovation, and adaptation of legal frameworks. Adaptive management approaches, which involve monitoring, evaluating, and adjusting regulations based on new information and scientific understanding, are essential for addressing evolving environmental challenges. Addressing the root causes of environmental degradation, such as unsustainable consumption and production patterns, requires a paradigm shift towards a more circular economy. This transition entails promoting sustainable consumption, reducing waste, and fostering innovation in resource-efficient technologies and business models, strengthening environmental laws, fostering international cooperation, and promoting sustainable practices offer a pathway towards a more sustainable and equitable future for all.